Thank you for joining HRBC Online Training Startup 3. I'm Tomomi and I'll be your guide for today. Have you already taken the Startup 1 and Startup 2 trainings? If not, please take them first before proceeding with this training. Let's get started. This is a table of contents. First, I'll explain how to match jobs and candidates. You can match a job with relevant resumes and also a resume with relevant jobs. For example, if you want to match a resume with relevant jobs, this is how you do it. Click Matching on the bottom left side of the resume. The Search Job button and Bulk Action option will be displayed. Click the Search Job button. A search screen will appear on the left side, and on the right, the resume details will be displayed. You can check the details of the resume as you input the search job criteria. Input the necessary preferences and click Search. The jobs that fit the criteria are displayed as matching list. If you wish to confirm details of each job, click the overlapped squares icon on the left side of the list. A quick preview will be displayed and you will be able to do a comparison of the resume and the job. You don't have to close the quick preview screen, just click on the next job item, and the quick preview screen will change accordingly. Confirm the detailed information, and if there is a job that you would like to recommend, you can add a process to it, or send a job recommendation email, etc. Detailed explanation about adding a process and sending email will be given in the next step. Now I'll explain the operation after matching. First, I'll explain how to send a job recommendation email. If you wish to send a single job in one email, click the downward-facing arrow on the left side of the job that you want to send and click Email to Person. The email window will open. If you want to share the sent email with all the HRBC users in your company, select Share Mail. Please note that if you select Don't Share Mail, you will not be able to share it with other users. Next, I'll explain how to use email templates. The shared templates are those that are shared within the whole company. My templates are those created by you. When you mouse hover on each template, the default Share and pencil icons are displayed. If you turn the default button on, this particular template will automatically reflect on the Compose email screen whenever you open the email window. If you turn the Share button on, the template can be shared within the whole company. If you click the pencil icon, you will be able to edit the template. If you click on the template name displayed on the left side, the contents will be reflected on the right side. You can edit the contents as necessary. You can also opt not to use a template but create a new email body. If you want to create a new template, click the Add New Template in My Template List button. This is the screen to edit template. Just like when creating a PDF form, drag and drop the template items and the data will be reflected. Please refer to Startup Training 1 on how to edit the form. Click the relevant buttons to add the recipient, CC, and BCC. It is only with HRBC user email address or recruiter's email address registered in the contact information that can be used to CC an email recipient. BCC can only be used with HRBC user email address. You cannot directly input CC or BCC. The selected email address is displayed at the bottom of the screen. Be sure to click OK when all settings are complete. Now I'll explain how to attach a file to an email. Click the File button. You can select a file saved in HRBC or from your own computer. The file name of the attachment can be changed too, but this applies only to the file being sent, and the original file name does not change. There is a size limit to the files that can be attached. The limit for one file is 5 MBs and total attachments in one email is 10 MBs. If you want to compress the file in zip, put a check on Make a Zip. If you want to put a password to the created zip file, put a check on Set a Password. The file name and password can be changed. Click OK when the settings are complete. You can add the selection process at the same time when sending the email. From the phase update column on the right, set the phase and related memo as necessary. When you finish composing the email, make sure you confirm the contents before sending. Please note that there is no email sending confirmation screen on HRBC, and therefore, when you click Send, the email is sent immediately. If you want to send several job recommendations to one candidate in a single email, you will use the multi-job mail function from Bulk Action. Put a check on the jobs on the search list that you would like to recommend and click Multi-Job Mail. The jobs will be displayed. You can rearrange the orders you prefer, then click Next. The operations for using a template are the same as explained earlier. However, you cannot attach job forms and other files that are saved in HRBC. Please refer to the support manual on how to create a template for multi-job mail. You can also send a candidate recommendation email to a recruiter from the resume sublist. The email operation is the same as explained earlier. Next, I'll explain about the process. You can manage progress by updating the process. Click Process on the global menu and select All Process. The process list view is displayed. Next, click the downward-facing arrow next to the entry whose process you wish to update and select Edit. The process edit screen is displayed. For example, if the candidate has taken the first interview, you will select First Interview in Process, Current. Also, input the first interview date at Process Date, Current, and save. You can check the history of processes from the sublist of process details screen. The items with a green flag on them are the most advanced stage for that particular process. Next, I'll explain how to register data when a process becomes NG. Let's use an example of a case where a company said no to a candidate at the second interview. First, click the Edit button to open the Edit screen. This is the Process Edit screen. On End Reason, put a check mark on Client NG. If the information has been communicated to the candidate, put another check mark on End Flag and save. If there is NG in this manner, please make use of the End Reason, expected closing date and the End Flag. If the candidate makes it to join the company, change the process to offer. Also, you can add and edit the sales information on the sublist screen. After inputting the sales amount and other necessary details, save the information. The saved sales data can be checked from the Process Sublist screen. You can also create an invoice based on the sales data. Useful manuals for this training can be found by following the link on this page.